What's going on, Facebook? It's your boy Nate Reed here. We're going to get out our first workout video, so it's not just a bunch of cooking stuff. First, I'm going to show you guys a really cool trick. Sit in the car in the gym when you don't have a shaker cup. So we're going to mix up our pre-workout in a tea bottle. So you got to do a little squeeze trick, squeeze it like so. I'm not going to do it up in the camera in the frame because I'm going to spill it everywhere because you're still going to lose some. It's inevitable. But it's minimizing the amount that you lose, therefore minimizing the mess that you make. So we're going to be doing chest, shoulders, and triceps today. We're going to start out with a good warm-up with some rope, cable push-downs. Get your elbows good and warm because mine always ache on push days. So let's get started with a good warm-up. There's no set number to these. Just do them until you feel that your elbows, your arms are warm. We're also going to warm up our shoulders after this as well. Don't want to use a lot of weight, just enough to get the blood flowing. I'll hood it up like Mike Tyson ready for a fight. All right. Again, we're not using a heavy weight. We're just picking a weight that we can get some blood flowing, get our joints and tendons and ligaments, everything warmed up, getting ready for a heavy push movement. There's no real rhyme or reason to this. It's just what you feel. These are all good examples of a shoulder exercise to warm up. Rotator cuff. I like to bend over a little bit when I do these, that way I can get a little bit more range of motion, a little more stretch. But again, we're just warming them up. I like to do these really slow because I have shoulder issues as well as elbow issues. If I don't properly warm up on a chest day, my chest will be out for a week. A lot of people say these are pointless. Those people have never had a shoulder injury before, is what I say. All right. Good and warm. Oh, yeah. Oh. Ari says, I always go cross-eyed when I'm lifting. So I'm trying really hard not to do that for these videos. All right, we're doing upper chest. I'm not gonna go super heavy today, especially not to show off. That's the biggest rule, guys. Stroke your ego somewhere else, not the gym, because stroking your ego here will get you hurt. Low, stretch, and good contraction. That's what we're after. All right, guys, a good 10 to 12 reps is perfect for this set. Okay. All right, well, we did 2 sets of 12 for our incline chest press. And now we're gonna do a chest and tricep combination. We're going to do a dip machine. I like this one because it hooks your legs in. You got something to isolate your movement, because you have something to lean your chest and brace your chest against. All right, we're gonna do 3 sets of 10 to 12 on this. Making sure that we go deep and let the chest stretch out. Might have done 1 extra, but that's okay. Ari said she's lifting heavy today. She's gonna do the 45s. The 45, she says. All right, we're gonna do this chest press machine because it gets you a really, really good stretch at the top of the movement. Everything we're doing today is going to be 3 sets of 10 to 12, except for our free weight movement, which is our dumbbell movement. And we'll go over this in the end, and we'll recap on everything. But let's get this pump. To failure. It's perfect. Look guys, if you finish your last set, if you can finish your last set out of 3, it's not enough weight for you. You should be struggling by your 9th, 10th, 11th rep on your first through 3rd set. You shouldn't even make it to 10 on your 3rd set. So I know you guys are just gonna say something about it in the comments, but to the real OGs, y'all know. This is my last one, so Ari's gonna come over here when I get finished with my last set of 12. She's gonna drop the plate. I'm gonna do 10. She's gonna drop the plate. I'm gonna do 10. She's gonna drop the plate, and I'm gonna do some more. So. All right. You can just stay there, babe. Make sure you focus on the contraction. Okay. Okay. Whew. Getting warm. That's my 3rd, right? I got another drop. Oh shit. Okay. It's light. It's all right. Yeah, it feels good. Now you got 3 because the +5's on. +5's off. Go again. Come on. Come on, push it. There you go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Push, 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 push. Come on, one more, one more. Push, 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 push. All right, slow back. All right, we're only gonna drop one more plate. Ooh, it don't feel like nothing, does it? Good job. All right, guys. Moving on to shoulders. We already got quite a bit of front delt workout exercise in our chest exercises, our chest pressing movements. So we're not gonna go incredibly heavy on these shoulder presses. I like to have a neutral grip with these as opposed to simulating a barbell. It just feels more natural for me. Again, I have shoulder issues, so I have to think of that before I do an exercise. So we're gonna do 3 sets of 12 of these, not too heavy. We're gonna focus on the stretch and the contraction, slow and controlled. Another thing I'd like to point out with this exercise, and I often make this mistake too, is when you're at the top of the movement, locking your elbows out takes all of the resistance off of the shoulders. So when you get to the top of the motion, don't lock your elbows out. Allow your shoulders to continue to bear the weight of what you're pressing. Time under tension is what grows muscles. And you'll find that it's much harder. All right, guys, we're gonna do rear delt exercise. And we're only gonna come up to the point of the flex on our rear delts. Because any higher than that, and we're going to get into our traps. And that's what we don't want today. All right, guys, moving on to shoulders. We've already done a lot of front delt exercises with our heavy pressing movements, also our shoulder presses and our rear delt flies. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do some stuff for our side caps, our side delts. You're going to take an ankle wrap, put it around your wrist, and then you're going to make an elbow, a 50 degree, or 90 degree, angle with your arm. Lean out and lift with just your side delt. I'm gonna do 3 sets of 12. That way, it allows to stretch all the way. And obviously, this is a unilateral movement, so you got to switch sides. And you'll find, guys, that this is not a heavy movement.
We're sitting on a stool or bench, or anything you can do to take your legs and lower back out of it. We're gonna do some face pulls for our rear delts. Again, we don't want anything but our rear delts into it, so I'm gonna get as far back onto the bench as I can, allow my rear delts to stretch, and pull to my face. Now you wanna stop at the movement where your rear delts are the most flexed, with your palms facing out. Because if you go any further, you're gonna get into your traps, which is fine if you were working your traps, but this is a rear delt exercise. And so many people neglect their rear delts. Again, these are called face pulls because you're pulling a rope to your face. Our next exercise, and almost our final exercise, we got a couple pump out exercises, but our last heavy exercise, or our last heavy pressing movement, is gonna be the tricep push down. We're gonna do this kind of heavy, and I kind of do this the way Jay Cutler does it. I lean over and bring the cable next to me so that I can get a deeper push. That may or may not be the correct way to do it, but it's the way that feels good for me, so that's how I'm gonna do it. Oh yeah, perfect. I'm gonna use a ankle cuff for this. I know, weird, right? Ankle cuff. Put it around our wrist, and we're gonna do overhead tricep extensions. Let's bring it behind your head and make sure your arm is in a straight line with what you're pulling on. That way you can raise it and get that deep stretch for the long head of the tricep. Oh, good first set. Again, we're trying to do 3 sets of 10 to 12. You shouldn't be able to finish any but maybe your first. This This cuff's getting wore out too. I can hear the Velcro in it popping. Hopefully it doesn't pop and grab my ponytail. It'll be a YouTube bloopers video. Back to the ankle cuff, guys. We're going around our wrist again. We're gonna pump out with this exercise. 3 sets of 10 to 12, or as many as you can get, really. Put your arm or your tricep parallel with your body. So on this, you're gonna lean, and when you come out, make sure you focus on the squeeze at the top of the motion. All right, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our workout today. We're doing a push-pull leg split, so everything's hit twice in 1 week. This wasn't really our heavy push day. This was just a push day. I like to spread them out. 1 heavy push day and 1 a little more for volume, because on your second day of the week, you're obviously going to be a little more gassed. You know, it's just physically impossible for muscle groups to completely recover in a week's time. It doesn't matter what supplementation, how much protein or calories you take, it just doesn't matter. But to recap the exercise, guys, everything we did today, minus our free weight exercises, so everything was 3 sets of 10 to 12. And I say that loosely, because that should be your goal for at least the first 2 sets, but you should be struggling by the 10th, 9th, 8th of your second and your third set. It should be hard. If it's not, you're not lifting to 60-70% of your maximum, therefore you're not putting your muscles under tension for a long enough time to break them down and grow adequately. There's no point eating all these calories if you're not breaking your muscles down to use them. They're gonna go right to your gut and to your ass. So let's just be smart about this, guys. Again, 3 sets of 10 to 12. Now our free weights are heavier motions. I like to do 2 sets of 10 to 12, but I really like to add a little weight. I like to get deep, I like to get the stretch, and I like to make sure I focus on the squeeze and the contraction at the top. Because again, I'm a bodybuilder. I don't care about the weights, I don't care about the lift. I care about how good I feel when I leave the gym that day. So again, we did shoulders, chest, and triceps today. We'll do another one this week, so there'll be another upper body workout for you guys. We got biceps and back coming soon, and then a leg day. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this, please leave a thumbs up at the bottom, like, comment, subscribe, help me out with the algorithm. Thank you guys again.